John Morton here from the San Leandro Dahlia Society in Northern California. This time of year we've got our greenhouse going, got the tubers started, already been taking cuttings, have about 600 cuttings stashed here and there around the greenhouse. They're really happy. We've had such good weather. Good as far as not cold and not much rain, but of course that's not very good for us this year. We need the rain. We got an email from Jay in the Napa Valley. He says, I live in the Napa Valley. This year I have planted 40 dahlia tubers obtained from Walmart and a local nursery in typical 5-gallon plastic pots that you get with your potted plants. I use commercial potting mix, topsoil, and sand. I have placed them in my greenhouse a week ago. Now my question is, how much water should I give them, and when's the right time to fertilize? They're all tall varieties and I want to grow them in pots. First off, since they are the tall varieties, you're going to want to stake them. Now I've seen the bamboo stakes that are kind of upside down U-shaped. Those are great for putting in your pots, and then you can tie to those and the plant will grow up and hide them. Or you can just put a stake in there, but whatever you do, you're going to need to stake them. When they're outside, the wind's going to blow them. The tall ones will need to be staked. Let's talk about the water. From previous talks, we've talked about the water being you want to do it sparsely when you first start out. Put a tuber in the ground or in the pot. Water it in well. Don't water again until they come up. What happens is your little hair roots start growing from the tuber, and they want to absorb a lot of nutrients and everything from the soil. You don't want to have them sitting in water or getting damp, because those will rot. Your plant may survive, but it won't be very healthy. So my suggestion is, you've got your tubers in pots, water them in when you put the tubers in. Don't water them again until they start coming up. Then you're just going to water on an as needed basis. A couple times a week when it gets to be really hot weather, maybe a little more. If you get some really hot weather up there in the Napa Valley, they're in 5-gallon pots. Put them in a shady area for the afternoons. Then the other thing was fertilizer. I've always suggested that you use fertilizer minimally. Especially in the beginning, use maybe a quarter of what you normally would use on other plants. If it's Miracle Grow, use it a quarter portion, and only do it about once every 3 to 4 weeks. That's all you need. Dahlias don't need as much fertilizer as a lot of plants do. Now in pots, 3 weeks is probably pretty good. Outside, maybe once a month or once every 5 weeks. So water, fertilizer, and what to do with pots. I think that answers your question. I hope so. If you're still looking for dahlias, the San Francisco Home and Garden Show is coming up. It's the March 19th through 24th. I know there's a lot of buses coming down from Sacramento and from the Valley, and maybe there's some coming from the Napa Valley as well. It's a fun show, and there will be dahlias there. Stop at Dan's Dahlias. You might meet me there. So if you have any more questions, please let us know on dahlias100.5@gmail.com. We'll be glad to answer any questions you have. We really enjoy our dahlias, and I'm sure you will too. So I'm John Morton from the San Leandro Dahlia Society, checking out. Get in there, grow some dahlias just like we do. We love them. Thanks.